Verward, in rouw, staan de fans bij de ingang van het landgoed waar Michael Jackson meer dan 20 jaar woonde.
I think he brought a great deal of love into the world, and the people who come here are here because they love him.
This is a blessing plan. So it's a blessing for the family.
De voorbereidingen voor morgen zijn in volle gang. Dan wordt het lichaam van Jackson hier naartoe gebracht. Vrijdag mogen de fans dan afscheid van hem nemen. Zondag neemt de familie afscheid van hem met een besloten herdenkingsbijeenkomst. Het is nog niet duidelijk wanneer en waar de begrafenis van de legendarische zanger is.
The new owners of the Neverland Ranch say it was Michael Jackson's only true home.
Thank you very much.
For that reason, this will be where his fans have their chance to say goodbye. As the final preparations continue, thousands seem certain to come because the Jackson family believe this is what he would have wanted. His fans believe Neverland should become a permanent memorial.
Elvis Presley has Graceland. Michael Jackson can have a place for him here at Neverland. And that's how I feel. And I hope it becomes into a museum in memory of Michael.
I definitely think this is where his home was at. So I think it would only be right that he would be buried here. I definitely am going to be coming here to the viewing on Friday.
The owners of Neverland say no decision has been made. They've written to locals describing this week as a global drama of epic proportions. Whatever people here think of their former neighbour, they say they will honour his family's wishes as they say goodbye.
A wild day in Los Angeles as rumors broke that Michael Jackson's body was going to be on display Friday at the Neverland Ranch. Quickly, hundreds of fans and media began lining up at the gates.
There is no place more appropriate than for him to be buried here.
Most fans say they can't wait to step beyond the gates.
It was such a sacred place to him that I think that they will really get to see that side of him and really know what he was experiencing when he was here.
But the Associated Press has not confirmed these reports, although there was a flurry of activity at the ranch Monday with a large moving truck and several florist vans driving onto the property. Also, the family reported Jackson's will had been located. That could help sort out some of the child custody and estate issues. The funeral plans may not be confirmed, but one thing is for sure, this quiet community outside of Santa Barbara has been turned into a media circus, and some people here say they don't want Michael Jackson buried at Neverland because it will just bring too much of this circus to this small town. Rich Matthews, The Associated Press, Los Olivos, California.
You know, I'm pretty young. I'm only 20, but I grew up listening to Michael Jackson's little girl. I mean, my mom and I danced to him when I was little. And, you know, I just want to come out here and remember such a great artist. You know, he's touched even the young generation, even my generation. I know he's going to touch even more after me.
We heard about that they're going to have the funeral here, or the ceremony here, so we wanted to come and find out where it was, so we knew where it was, you know, how to get here. So, and it's amazing. Yes, we will. We'll be here Friday. Oh, Michael Jackson was the biggest thing ever. He's the king of pop, and you know, we just want to come and show our respects. And you know, I mean, this is something. It's just amazing to just be here. It's just amazing.
Guys, watch out behind you, okay?
I think they should make an exception and let him be here because he created this place and you know, should be his final resting place if that's, but that's, maybe he had different feelings so he doesn't want that, but that would be probably good for the spirit of the place for him to find final peace here.
You know, he's in our hearts, he's in our minds. His music will live on forever, so we can have a memorial without displaying his body or having a Graceland, so to speak.
It's local ranch country. It's been that way forever, and part of the charm of living here is just that. It's a two-lane country road. There's a school out there, and I just think it's a really bad idea.
Well, from an economic standpoint, I believe it would be a big boon to the county and also to the valley.
At Neverland Ranch right now, anticipation is building for a final farewell to Michael Jackson. But a short while ago, the Jackson family issued a statement disputing reports that there's going to be a public viewing of Jackson's body at his former home. Let's bring in Cara Finstrom at the ranch. What are we hearing? What do we know, Cara, about these memorial plans?
Well, Suzanne, yet another twist here in the Michael Jackson story. A family spokesperson saying a short while ago that there will be no public viewing, no private memorial service held here at Neverland. That spokesperson saying that there are some plans in the works for a public memorial, but that no details are being released yet. Now, just 24 hours ago, a law enforcement source told CNN that the plans were in the works to bring Michael Jackson's body back here by motorcade. Since then, there has been quite a bit of talk here in this community from folks who didn't want to see, a big spectacle here, they say, in their backyard. They didn't want the fans coming. They didn't want the crowds. There's also been quite a bit of talk amongst state and local officials who said that this would be quite a costly event. But there are also some disappointed fans here, and I want to bring in Falana if we make our way around the front of Neverland here. You said you walked, actually. Yes. Quite a distance, about 40 minutes from where you had to park to come up here, and you really felt this was a natural place for a tribute to Michael Jackson.
I do. I believe it is. This is a place that people will always remember. It's a part of who he was and what he wanted to represent and what he wanted to continue. So it's a tragedy that they're talking now that they're not going to have it here or memorialize him here, because this is what fans will remember him, you know, a place to come and memorialize him. So, yes.
All right. Thanks, Suzanne. Actually, you know, actually, a number of the fans we spoke with here felt the same way, and the fact that they had to walk in so far just to, you know, pay tribute today because it was, you know, the roadblock is so far out gives you an idea of the logistics they would have faced had they held those tributes here.
Okay,
Suzanne?
Cara, thank you so much. Cara Finstrom outside of the ranch there.
Big news tonight. Before we get into that, let's get right to the latest. Let's go to Neverland with Cara Finstrom. Cara, what's the latest on? Now, I must let you know, I spoke with Kenny Sunshine today, who now represents the Jackson family, and he said nothing will take place at Neverland this weekend at all. There will be a service of some kind on Monday. Is that what you've learned?
Yeah, you know, crazy day out here. Just the latest development and what's really been the drama around Michael Jackson's death. About 24 hours ago, the media converged here, all expecting, you know, to see a memorial or a tribute to Michael Jackson. And the news, of course, from this new PR group for the Michael Jackson family today that won't be taking place here. So throngs of media still out here, fans still coming out and kind of getting word of this. And it's just kind of been a day of everyone kind of listening to all the rumors out there and trying to figure out, well, what's next? We're still waiting to hear for official word of what the plans will be.
Let's check with Susan Rosgen. She is our CNN correspondent at the Jackson family home in Encino. What do you hear is going to take place on Monday, and where?
Well, that's what we'd like to hear, Larry. You know, I know that the family behind me, they know that the reporters are here. We've been waiting. We have not left since Michael Jackson's death last Thursday, but they are not coming out, not yet anyway, Larry, to tell us where they'd like us to go, where they want the public to know the funeral is going to be.
Well, we know it's not at Neverland, and we know it's going to be someplace else. Are you geared to go wherever it is, Susan?
Oh, sure, we'll go wherever it is, but we have not heard yet.